Most people settle their car accident claim for way less than they should and never even realize it. They trust the adjuster, they sign the papers, and months later, they're still paying out of pocket for medical treatment. I'm Tim Miley, and I've helped West Virginia clients recover millions in personal injury settlements, and I can tell you that getting more money doesn't take luck. It takes knowing what to ask for, when to push, and what mistakes to avoid. Now, this video walks you through 5 simple strategies that can dramatically increase your payout, even if your case seems straightforward, so that you don't leave money on the table, you don't get rushed into the wrong deal, and that you finally get the full compensation that you're legally entitled to. Secret 1, gather more evidence than you think you need. The first secret to getting a higher car accident settlement in West Virginia is simple. Gather more evidence than you think you will need. Not just one photo, not just one angle of the car damage, not I'll remember to do it later. You want detailed photos from every angle of the full accident scene. Close-ups, wide shots, road conditions, skid marks, debris, and anything that helps explain how the crash happened. Because insurance companies use gaps in proof as an excuse to lowball you. If the damage looks minor in one photo, they'll act like the injury must be minor also, whether that's true or not. So document injuries early too. Bruising, swelling, cuts, things that fade away. Take pictures that show how it looked in the first few days, not weeks later. Then grab the extras that people forget. Witness names and numbers, a copy of the crash report when it's available, every receipt connected to the accident, prescriptions, medical visits, and even travel costs to appointments if you're tracking them. Your goal is to make your claim hard to dismiss. Now, once your evidence is strong, the next factor is what really drives settlement value, your medical story. Secret number 2, get checked out early and follow through consistently. Now, a lot of people feel okay right after a crash, but then pain shows up days later. Neck injuries, back injuries, concussions, shoulder issues, soft tissue damage. Insurance companies love delays because delays give them arguments. If you wait a week, they'll say it wasn't serious. If you skip appointments, they'll say you must be fine. If you stop treatment early, they'll say you healed completely or that you didn't do your part. So the rule is simple. Get evaluated promptly and follow the plan your doctor gives you. Your medical records are the backbone of your case. They tell the story of what happened, how it affected you, and what it took to recover. And if that story has holes, it's easier for an adjuster to cut your case value. Now, here's where people lose the most money without even realizing it. Secret number 3. Don't settle before you know what you're actually dealing with. Insurance companies love quick settlements for one reason. Once you sign, the case is over, even if your symptoms get worse, even if you need another MRI, even if a specialist finds something that didn't show up right away. Early offers are designed to close the file, not to cover your full losses. And full losses usually includes more than medical bills. It includes lost wages, future care, pain and suffering, loss of enjoyment of life, out-of-pocket expenses you've been absorbing quietly. So if an adjuster calls early with a check and a release, slow it down. The safest approach is to understand your treatment plan and your recovery outlook before you talk final numbers. Because the moment you settle, you're giving up the right to ask for more. Now, even if you do everything else right, there's one thing that can wreck a claim faster than people realize: your words. Secret number 4. Be careful what you say and what you post. Insurance adjusters listen for anything they can use to reduce your claim. Even a polite, "I'm doing okay," can be written down as "injuries resolved." So keep it simple. Don't speculate, don't guess, don't try to be overly helpful. And social media matters more than people think. A smiling photo at a family event, a post about being back at work, a video of you moving around. None of that proves you weren't hurt, but insurance companies may try to use it that way. So tighten your privacy settings and don't post about the accident, your injuries, or your recovery while the claim is active. And ask friends and family not to post about you either. Your case is a story, but you don't want the insurance company writing the story for you using scraps of content you forgot you posted. Now, here's the biggest multiplier of all. Secret number 5, get an experienced West Virginia attorney involved early. Not because every case needs a lawsuit, but because insurance companies take claims more seriously when they know you have representation and you're building the case correctly. They have teams. They do this daily, and they know the playbook. A good local attorney knows how to package your evidence, work with your providers, calculate your damages properly, and apply pressure at just the right times. That's often what turns a low offer into a very real offer. And for most injury clients, you're not paying out of pocket up front. Most attorneys work on a contingency basis. So the real question is not, can I afford help? The real question is, what will it cost me if I don't get the help until it's too late? Now let's lock this into a simple checklist. Take way more photos and evidence than you think you'll need. Get medical care early and stay consistent with treatment. Don't settle until you understand the full picture of your recovery. Watch what you say and what you post online. Get a West Virginia attorney involved early to level the playing field. Before you hire any lawyer, you need to know what can quietly shrink your payout after you win. So watch the next video, Accident Lawyer Reveals Shocking Truth About Hidden Fees. Because some surprises don't happen at the beginning, they happen at the end when your check arrives smaller than what you expected. I'll see you over there.